covering me up? What's happening?
He's squishing your head.
We'll have many visitors tonight. Well, only two because Emma will probably come down and you know.
What's Brittany doing? She crushing grapes or doing laundry or?
Avocado plant.
Oh,
Replanting
that's
it.
that's fun.
Yes, it is. It's got a lot of roots.
Yeah, no doubt. That's
Fondling the root.
that's a superfood, guys. It's a healthy fat. Everybody knows that. You can make guac with it. Let's see. What else do I know about
we know all about the guac.
You guys have been obsessed ever since Bob brought over that guac that he made homemade that one time.
That was some good guac.
I was just making that up. I wasn't even there. I just heard the story.
I don't even remember it. I was just going.
It was like a New Year's Eve party or something, or some party that you're at that Bob was at, and I heard about it at volleyball later or something. I have no idea how I remember it.
Just assume I'm just crocked all the time. So.
Well, I do assume that. Safely, by the way. Safely assume that.
I am, yeah. I am giving up the booze for, at New Year's.
What? Like all the booze? All the time? Forever?
Yeah, at least for a while. Like, at least during the winter months where I can't work out as much, I'm planning to give it up.
I'm going to try to give up or see how long I can go without eating fast food. For the new year.
That's tough.
That's my thing. I know it's really tough because like sometimes we're on the road and stuff, like visiting people and whatever. So we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Thanks. You too.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird because next week we'll be like I was planning to do this where I'd give up drinking because I wouldn't need to do it for the podcast, but we're still gonna be podcasting for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Till like February, right?
Probably, yeah.
Because that's when the Super Bowl is, isn't it? Like the first or the last weekend of January or first weekend in February or something. Because the wild card game is January 10th. Because it's that Nickelodeon wild card one. And then there's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks in between the Super Bowl and the end of the regular season, and a virtual Pro Bowl.
So stupid. What's that fighting? Oh, that'll be fine.
You know what I would think would be awesome is if they if they were gonna play Madden and everyone like it just glitched out and did the stupid Madden things that Madden always does, and they just rip them to pieces.
Oh, that'd be great. And then people are like, I'm really hoping like people are tweeting during it and it's like, why does anybody buy this game? And it's like, exactly.
Yeah.
We wait until we get it for free or cheap.
Mike and I played a whole season on of a franchise, and then we haven't. It's him and I versus the each other in the Super Bowl, and we just haven't played it. It's been like months.
Get it, man.
I think I'm just gonna be like, do you want to sim it, and then go to the off season because the off season's fun.
Hey, you're see us on Twitch now.
Yeah, we've been on for a while, so.
Oh yeah.
It's weird to see my neck.
Yeah, it's weird to not see so much beard.
This used to be all beard. Like I would just kind of like be in my shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely looks like you've lost like a shitload of weight since our last podcast because
oh yeah, totally. I mean, I probably lost an ounce in hair.
Yeah, probably, man. Lost a whole quarter pound in beard hair.
Yeah, it was down to here. Right abouts.
Yeah, it was like necklace line.
It was like here. It was It was something. It was a lot of hair to throw away. That's for sure. You ready? Let's do this bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Juice Nation!
Hey.
Welcome back!
Hey, Herky. Hey, 3D printed Herky from the University of Iowa College of Engineering swag table.
Hey, doesn't remember.
I never forget a swag table, Emily.
That's true. He loves his swag. I'll just keep that there.
I don't remember. All I remember is that all of the stuff was from the College of Engineering.
I think it was. I
Do you-
don't know why I think
Do you want to come over here and have this conversation? Sorry, Juice Nation. Co-workers have got to talk about work stuff. So, co-workers.
I was trying to look around because like I'd be surprised if something from that event wasn't here.
I think
Nah.
they did it because it was like for Dance Marathon. Somebody was fundraising for Dance Marathon.
Yeah, and they had to get rid of a bunch of crap.
Yeah, it was like they went through their junk drawer.
Yeah.
Man, we got. So I said we were gonna have a full studio. We've got a full group, man. We've got Emily. Now we've got Mackle. We've got a Rain. This is my keyboard tray. We got a Rain back here. There's a Bella over yonder. Like, this is crazy. Like, we got all the dogs, Jesse. All the dogs.
JB's over there somewhere, so
Yeah.
I have the heater on down here so the cats are huddling.
And Brittany said this. Brittany said, we've got all the bitches.
Nice. Brittany said it. Brittany said it.
It's okay. Brittany said it. I'm echoing Brittany's statement.
Well, Jesse, is your face a little colder these days?
My neck is colder.
You're about to hear. on
Yeah,
your
imagine the
face.
face still feels pretty
There's-
warm.
There's no windbreaker for my neck.
Do we have anybody watching on Twitch right now?
I don't
see
know.
anybody chatting. Hey, Jesse! Hey, what are you drinking, man?
Hey, man, I'm drinking out of my JPN mug.
Jesse
It's-
Paul?
Yeah, and it's beer. It's Cologne. It's from a crowler. Sorry. I got a Kelowna Blufeweizen. It's supposed from Kelowna Brewery in Kelowna, Iowa, and it's supposed to be like a Hefeweizen that's like a blueberry Hefeweizen.
So it's a Blufeweizen then?
I don't
He's-
get that. Yeah, it's called Blufeweizen. I'm not getting much blue, and I'm not getting much Hefeweizen.
Well, that's unfortunate, Jesse. How is it, though?
It's all right. It's all right.
No, just all right.
It's all right.
Drink's probably not a.
No.
Unfortunately, your drink isn't sponsored by anybody because your Vikings couldn't get their head out of their asses to stop Alvin Kamara from getting 6 fucking touchdowns, Jesse. I honestly wanted
Nick.
bad things to happen to Alvin Kamara after that game. Like I felt intensely I intensely wanted something bad to happen to him or Drew Brees after that game.
Yeah, Nick. I was there. It happened to me as well. It not only happened to me, but it happened with one of our most intense rivals. And even
Yeah.
when they were beating us by like 19 touchdowns, they still tried to start shit in the fourth quarter and like pushing people around. I'm like, you guys can't even be fucking graceful winners. Like,
No, they got Sean Payton as a head coach. They can't be great.
I dislike them. I dislike the Saints. I'll tell you that.
I kind of feel like the more the Saints play, or like the longer Drew Brees is with the Saints, the more I'm kind of disliking Drew Brees because they like the Saints kind of, and I think it's just Sean Payton. I feel like they just have a fucking like air about them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, after it was over, it was almost like a dream because like we got stomped so hard. Like it wasn't even close ever. It wasn't. I came into that game a little bit late. It was the first. I came after the first possession by the Saints, and they they had already scored. And I
Yeah.
was like, wait, what? And then we
Yeah.
scored, and then they scored, and we were keeping up with them for a while. But I mean, our defense is just awful. Oh my
So
god.
I was in 2 fantasy championships, and both opponent that I had, I mean, both my opponents had Alvin Kamara. So like, I turned on the game, and like Alvin Kamara was celebrating, and I was like, oh shit. Well, I'm guessing he got a touchdown. And then I looked, and in fantasy, he already had 12. He ripped off like a 40-yard touchdown run. I was like, are you fucking kidding me already? And I saw that there were only like 3 minutes off. So I kind of was fearful that I was in for a long game. I really thought the Vikings would maybe hold them. They did come close to winning. Like the Saints defense is not the Saints defense that started the season, and that was even in the middle of the season. Like they've been getting torn up over the last couple of weeks, which is good.
Look. At the end of the day, and this is the entire season. We have maybe I think they said we have like in the top 10 offense when it comes down to stats and stuff. Our defense was ranked 27th in the league. It was absolutely atrocious. And now everyone's like, "Hey, let's fire Gary Kubiak. Let's get rid of Kirk Cousins." I'm like, "They had nothing to do with this. They were trying to win and were actually statistically great." Cook, and Kubiak is stuck in a running offense because Zimmer won't let him do anything else. Yet we're paying Cousins a boatload of money to have a good quarterback, and we have Thielen, we have Jefferson, we have Irv Smith, we have even the Tyler Conklin, the other tight end came around, Kyle Rudolph. We have all these weapons out here for Kirk Cousins to go wild, and yet we have to be a running team. It doesn't make any sense. Although Dalvin Cook is great at running, so I mean, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta like switch it up and let freaking Cousins eat a little bit.
Hot take: They fire in the offseason. They fire Mike Zimmer, promote Gary Kubiak to head coach. How would you feel about that? Silence. He ponders. Jesse Christian ponders.
Ugh, gross. I don't think I'd like it because I think our defense is so bad that I think someone like Zimmer is the only kind of person that could fix it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
n-
who's the defensive coordinator? Like Zimmer isn't calling defensive plays, is he?
oh God, yeah, I think he is actually.
So then, like, maybe Zimmer needs to go then. Like, maybe he's just, or he needs to hire an actual defensive coordinator so he can.
He has
be
a
the
defensive
coach.
coordinator. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
All right. So maybe you just need to, maybe they'll fire
It's
the defensive
it's
coordinator. and
Alan
they'll pull
Williams.
maybe they'll maybe they'll pull a Patriots and then like Belichick called
No, it's-
defense last season after Patricia, or 2 seasons ago
It's
after
not.
Patricia
It's
left.
not. It's not Adam Williams. It's Andre Patterson.
Oh.
But the Vikings
That's
are going with a
right.
pair of strong football minds to take over the team's vacant defensive coordinator role. This is 2020. As Andre Patterson and Adam Zimmer will share those duties in 2020. So, Andre Patterson and Mike Zimmer's son,
Yeah.
Adam, are.
Zim kid. Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think that anybody but Mike Zimmer is in charge of that fucking defense.
Hey, speaking of defenses, Jesse, do you know what the number one takeaway defense is over the last 3 weeks?
It's the Atlanta Falcons, I'm sure.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, who could it be?
It's the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
So I'm like, so now that like I'm out of fantasy and fantasy's over, I'm all in on the Cowboys. Like the Cowboys defense has been looking good. Fucking Dalton looked really good this past week. Michael Gallup is a national goddamn treasure. Amari Cooper proved once again that he's the Eagle killer. And then you've got a little bit of God, wrong hand. You got a little bit of CD in here to light things up. The Cowboys are no longer a run first team, baby. We're throw all the way. We're like what Tony Romo wanted when he like. If we had these receivers when Romo was there, we would not have lost a game, Jesse. Not a game.
Hey, wait a second. Did you tweet out that we were doing this?
Yeah.
Scott's still peeing about us not being online.
See, he's just being a bitch.
He's peeing.
I got
He's
to say
peeing
that.
about it. He's peeing a bitch.
Yeah, I thought I tweeted.
And I can
about
say
it.
that because Brittany
Yeah.
said it.
I tweeted 23 goddamn minutes ago. Bitch.
And I can say bitch because Brittany said it.
Because Brittany said, yeah. Brittany said, you're welcome. Man,
She
we
gave
should
us-
all try to strive to dress like John fucking Mayer. Look at that.
He looked.
Your
I thought
body's
that
a fucking wonderland.
I thought you were putting a pin of Cam Newton up. He looks like Cam Newton.
No, Cam Newton. John Mayer still has, can still do something with his career and his arm. Cam Newton cannot anymore.
Well, to be fair, he used his legs most of the time, and I would like to see John Mayer use his legs like that.
He doesn't need to use his legs. He doesn't need it. All he needs is those fingers and those strong forearms.
I don't think we can compare Cam Newton and you know the lead singer of the Grateful Dead because
Whoa! No, nobody can be compared
Because-
to Jerry Garcia.
as John Mayer as the lead singer and you know the Grateful Dead,
Dead
he-
company.
he John Mayer is the Dead.
There is the Grateful Dead, and then there's Dead and Company.
I agree that both parties have found
Wow.
success.
So Scott jumps onto our chat, says, "Hey Jesse," but completely ignores me, his
Hey, Scott.
brother, and the superior McKay. Really, if you're gonna ask anybody and
Hi,
ask anybody
Scott.
story, it'd be me, the superior McKay. Don't look at me like that.
I feel like you have just, you know, inadvertently told everyone why he said hi to me and not you.
I don't think so. I imagine his "Hey Jesse" was commenting about your beard, but I'm not really sure because he just stopped responding.
Oh yeah, he's probably talking about my sexiness.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah,
That
I
is-
mean everyone does. I just, you know,
Yeah.
you just kind of roll with the punches when it comes down.
Yeah, you're. No, I can't. Oh God, nope. I was gonna go down a path, and like I saw myself going down this joke path, and it was gonna lead to no good, so I stopped it. Tactic. Oh, upside down. Tactic. Sorry. I had some caffeine about an hour and a half before doing this, so I'm a little amped up.
Yep.
Should have probably done the caffeine before the shoveling, but no, I did it after.
Look
What
at
are you
this
doing, bro?
cherry. Look at this cherry
Oh,
set.
shit.
Look at this cherry set of penny tech decks.
Oh wow,
Luan,
Jesse, you're really missing out not
Tech
opening
decks. Look at it. I mean, it comes with like extra trucks and like, you know, like accessories and whatnot. There's stickers. It's got a little rack. Throw my boards.
these. You getting a little winded, excited?
I got this at the clearance rack at a Walgreens.
No, I'm pretty sure they'll never. I'm pretty sure they'll never make you money, so you might as well just open it up then.
This is cherry, bro. We can't open something that's cherry, dog.
So I actually that just like reminds me. I have when the Austin Powers moved out, Danielle collected almost like every single Austin Powers action figure, and now I have them. I've had them from house to house, unopened Austin Power action figures. There's Fat Bastard.
I didn't even know
There's
they
the fucking,
made them.
yeah. I don't think anybody cares about them now because you check on eBay every once in a while and they're like a penny or $1. But I keep them because maybe, who knows, they'll be worth something. And no one else wanted them. So I figured, why not? Why not? Oh,
$10 for Austin Powers himself.
Oh.
The lot of 6 you can sell for of Series 1 is $50. The complete set, Series 1 and 2, and a Felicity variant is $150 on eBay.
Oh.
In the boxes.
I'll hold on to them in case they make Austin Powers.
There's
You never know.
Seth Green in there, like just being Seth Green.
Yeah, I've got the Seth. I've even got the Seth Green action figure, man.
It's just Seth Green. You know what? I just thought of something. That's probably what they use when they put Seth Green in Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah, probably.
I didn't even know these things existed until just now.
Oh man, if they were easy to get to, I'd bring them up, but they are not.
No, that's
not easy to get to.
100% fine. I looked them up online, and that's all I needed to do. Hey, did you know that? You're right. It is a packed house.
Oh god damn it! He was getting eerily creepy to my dog's butt. I scared him away, but he was getting right in there. I feel gross about that one.
All right, well then let's just get to it.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
All right, who you got, National Leaguer?
I'm gonna give you 2 guesses to guess my brand man of the hour.
Okay, my first guess is Teflon Diggs.
No, honorable mention though. I get it, but I'm not gonna mention that bitch Alvin Kamara.
He was
he's
my
not top 2.
Stephon Diggs was my shout out, and then I flipped. So
Do you think Stephon Diggs is better? I think he's better with the Bills than he was with the Vikings.
that's because they're a passing offense, and
I
there's
also
no
think
other
Josh
option.
Allen but Josh Allen is better than
Listen, if
Cousins.
someone were to take the reins off of Kirk Cousins and be like, it's a passing offense now, you're gonna pass all the time, don't worry about the run, right? And you had
they did. They did that with him in Washington.
yeah, but they didn't do that. They didn't do that with Diggs. They didn't do that with the stallions of Thielen and Diggs, and they still got good numbers.
I thought that he
That
still-
also
but
they
Diggs
had
is there.
Thielen and Diggs. I mean, the reason why, and this is true, by the way, they just came out with this. The reason why Diggs says the reason why he left Minnesota and why he was unhappy in Minnesota is because he didn't know it was going to be a run first offense. And I'm like, well, that's stupid because it's always been that way under Mike Zimmer, so you're stupid. Either that or you're lying.
So he would have been drafted 3 years ago.
Diggs? No.
Yeah, right? 4?
He was drafted. He was drafted by Zimmer in the Zimmer era, but Zimmer's been a coach for.
But like, you guys didn't really have a primary running back between Adrian Peterson and Dalvin Cook, right? I thought there was like a year where you guys just had like bullshit. But like I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, he should have known it was a run first offense. You guys had been run first for like a decade.
Right. I'm trying to think. When they had Favre, it was like 2009, 2010, and that was Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson won the MVP in like what, 2012?
I don't know, just the year after his ACL tear.
I wanna say that Cook came on the scene like either right before Peterson
Cook
left.
never. I don't think Cook ever.
I don't think
played
Cook
with him.
ever played with him.
But I thought you guys, because when Peterson left, that's when you guys lost like Toby Gerhart too, which
Well,
whatever.
no. Toby Gerhart was gone before Adrian Peterson left,
Okay.
and he left
Okay.
because Adrian Peterson was still playing, and he couldn't get any time.
There was somebody in between Dalvin Cook and Adrian Peterson, and I cannot remember them right now.
I can't either. I'm not for certain that there was one. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah, I was gonna type in Vikings running backs.
I did that. It didn't. It came up nothing. Now I'm doing Adrian Peterson's career so I can figure out when he left.
Oh, they're doing rushing. Latavius Murray.
Yeah, but he was.
Murray
But okay, so look at this.
and Jerick McKinnon.
He left in 2016. He left the Vikings.
Right.
His last season was 2016 with the Vikings, and
Okay.
Dalvin Cook had to have been there in 2017.
Dalvin Cook started in 2017.
Yeah, so there was no gap. They drafted
Latavius
Dalvin.
Murray was there 2017 and 18.
Yeah, because he was there with
Yeah, Jerick McKinnon was there from 14 to 17.
right.
Hey, you're right. So this hasn't been a pass first team since
I think maybe
early
the
2000s.
the closest it came to being a pass first team was the year that Dalvin
Oh.
Cook got injured early.
Cheers, Scott. Cheers.
You said yourself last week that you were wrong. So I don't even care what Scott says.
So Scott said Dalton's better than Cousins, essentially. And Dalton had a much better game this past week than Cousins, but it was also not as good as defense. But also, Kirk Cousins still had a pretty decent game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't want to get into it because
You can't really. I don't think you can say it right now because like Dalton is still like Kirk Cousins has been in this system longer than Dalton has. Dalton's a backup.
listen.
Dalton's better than Cousins, but we obviously probably can't talk about too much how better Dalton is than Cousins because we got other things to talk about. Like
Listen, Cousins did everything he could have in that game. It's everyone always blames Kirk Cousins on all these losses.
because it's so fun to blame Kirk Cousins.
No, and that's what I think. Something happened with Kirk Cousins in his lifetime that made him the ultimate scapegoat, and nobody can get over it. Nobody can look past it. Kirk Cousins had 60
white bread farm face he's got.
Listen, Kirk Cousins had 65.9% completion percentage, 291 yards, and 3 TDs with no interceptions that game. He had 110.9 rating. What else do you need to do? The freaking they let Kamara score 6 fucking touchdowns on him.
I think at this point it's just really fun to see you get worked up about Kirk Cousins and Andy Dalton conversation.
Here's the thing. It's not a Cousins versus Dalton thing for me, really. It's oh, by the way, statistically speaking, Dalton did have a better game. So there you go.
See, Dalton threw a pick though, so I didn't know.
Oh, but he had more yardage, and his completion percentage was almost 75. It was 73.3.
Oh,
So he had 100. He had 134.7 rating, and Kirk Cousins had like 110 or something. So he did.
He was
technically
Dalton.
he had a better game.
I thought about doing Dalton for a repeat of Brandon Manning because he played fucking outstanding. But the Eagles defense, they lost Fletcher Cox early in that game, and as soon as they lost,
It was a light switch.
Yeah, it wasn't the same defense, and I loved it. Like, fuck the Eagles, it was great. But my Brandon, I'm gonna just jump right back into
CeeDee Lamb.
No, it wasn't
Michael
CeeDee.
Gallup.
It was Michael Gallup. Nice job. I like how you got that in right before I could say that it was Michael Gallup.
Yeah, I was.
So-
I said CeeDee Lamb, but I meant Michael Gallup. Is what happened there.
Dude, Michael Gallup is fucking good. And I feel like it's just he's quiet good. Every once in a while, they're just we're going to save our insane catches and plays for Michael Gallup. Let's just wait for that. Michael Gallup against Philadelphia, he was targeted 8 times. He caught it 6 times. He had 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had a 55-yard, his longest catch was 55 yards. The dude is insane. The Cowboys wide receiving core, with a healthy quarterback and offensive line is insane. Like obviously right now, I think you've got like Thielen and Jefferson are one of the better wide receiver duos. You've got Julio and Calvin Ridley when they're healthy. I feel like there are others that I'm blanking.
Evans.
Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Mike
Evans and Godwin and
Antonio Brown. But
unfortunately-
they've also fuck Tampa Bay because they just put a lot of money in their players and shit. I guess not Mike Evans and Godwin. They drafted both those guys. Fuck Antonio Brown. Fuck Gronk. Whatever. But like Gallup was drafted. CeeDee Lamb was drafted. We traded for Amari Cooper. Dalton Schultz is coming on, and like I just wish our run game was better because Zeke sucks this year, man.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be like the best player on your team.
Yeah, he's not. I don't even think he cracked 100 yards this past week. The memorable tweet that I'm currently that Jeremy sent me was the Alvin Kamara and that 6-game touchdown and that the game with 6 touchdowns, whatever. He had more touchdowns in that game than Zeke has all season.
105 yards.
Was that
105.
Was that rushing or all purpose?
Rushing.
Oh, good for him. Good for Zeke. I'm kind of like over Zeke. I've
for
soured on Zeke a little bit. Like he's pulling. It's the same thing that Des Bryant did. Let's fucking hold out until we get all the money from the team, and then we're just gonna suck produce for the next for as long as you have me after. That's what Des did.
I would like to. You know what I'd like to do sometime, or maybe an idea for the show that I'm floating live instead of offline, is that we draw 2 teams out of a hat, and we make a super team with that team.
What do you mean?
And we kind of argue back and forth what person over like it should it be this quarterback or this quarterback, like, and we just make one team out of 2 teams.
Oh, I could do that. Oh, so if we pick the Vikings and Cowboys, we would
Yeah.
make a perfect team between the two of them.
Right. Like, and then we'd have to argue back and forth who would we pick for these spots, or not argue, you know.
Oh yeah, because like it would be really fun between like Jefferson, Thielen, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Mike Gallup. If you could only have 3, like someone in the slot and your 2 wide receivers, who would your 3 be? Because that'd be a pretty good discussion. Because I would be like,
It would-
I'd be like,
To me,
yeah,
it's
but-
pretty obvious.
yeah, you'd have Jefferson and Amari as your wideouts, and then you'd have Lamb as your slot guy.
Oof, God no. I would have Thielen, Jefferson, and BC Johnson.
I'm trying to give it a little bit here. Like I was giving Jefferson as the other wide receiver. Like
And
wide receiver 2, obviously.
Fine. I'll put Tajay Sharp in there, number 3. Actually, he got cut by the Vikings.
Because I was about to ask you, like, you guys have Tajay Sharp?
We
Like,
did. We did have him. We picked him up in the offseason, but he got cut. He didn't do shit.
I was always really hoping he'd be good.
Chad Beebe. I was hoping he was going to be good for the Vikings. He was just going to like resurrect his career as a number 3 or something, like a Kiki Kute or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't really have super high hopes for him because I didn't think he would get a lot of playing time. But we've been missing a third wide receiver for a while. Like, to be honest, your Amari Cooper, Gallup, when he's good, he's really good. Gallup, I'll say about him.
Yeah.
And CeeDee Lamb is an excellent rookie. So I think that's going to be a deadly trio for a while.
Yeah, but we need to be able to run the ball.
Also, I think Gallup needs to stay good Gallup and not like. I feel like Gallup's like this a lot.
But he's only inconsistent because he doesn't get the ball very much. Like when he gets the ball, he's good. But otherwise, you pretty much just forget that he's there.
We can agree to take the Vikings tight ends, can we not?
Yes, I'd take both of them. Even though Rudolph is now on IR, I'd say.
Well, we're saying like they're healthy,
Yeah.
able to play.
I would say the Cowboys' offensive line, when healthy as a whole, I'd take that over Minnesota's offensive line.
Oh, as a whole?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know because Garrett is a pretty good center.
Yeah, see, I think we could probably piece this together. Like,
Yeah.
I would think Lyle Collins and Zach Martin for
Yes.
sure, and Tyron Smith for my team, and
Yes.
then whoever else you.
And then yeah, and then we can throw Bradbury in there, but we can
Yeah.
just fuck the rest of those assholes.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
Actually,
running back one.
Brian O'Neill is pretty good tackle, but we're set at tackle. Oh, we're moving to guard.
So we're just doing this now, by the way. At least with the offense. Fuck it, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We still have to talk your Brendan about an hour, but we've
Oh,
already
yeah.
covered offensive line, we've covered tight ends, wide receivers. Running back is obviously Dalvin Cook. Like, that's not even a discussion.
Yeah, but you can, what if you can pick two? You
Tony
know, obviously,
Right now, Tony Pollard.
I'd still pick Zeke. Could you imagine if Zeke were a backup? How like to get a
Yeah.
little chip on his shoulder or something?
Well, the reason why I was thinking Tony Pollard is because you've got Dalvin Cook, and then you've got like the pass catching running back, the running back who can do more in space. Tony Pollard.
Okay, so like it's a battle between RB1, Dalvin Cook wins over Zeke. It's a battle between RB2, so it'd be Madison versus Pollard, right? Like,
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
I do like
Is that-
Madison. Madison's a very.
I
very
like
good
Madison
player.
too, but I would probably go Pollard.
I would take Pollard for his versatility because he can also do special team shit.
And fullback, I don't even know who you have. Who's your fullback? Do you have
Oh,
one?
God. Don't ask me.
Well, CJ Hammett is.
Yeah, there you go.
I kind of don't even want to get into quarterback, to be honest.
Dak, baby. Dak went healthy.
That's fine. I'll give you
Dak,
Dak, I
this
guess.
year, before he got injured, was playing at MVP level.
Yeah, he was playing pretty good. So based on, I'll give you Dak. That's fine. You can have Dak.
Thank you. I gave you Jefferson, and then
Oh, we didn't really even.
we couldn't agree on wide receiver.
Yeah, we kind of just glazed over that one. So here's the thing, like Thielen, if we're gonna do it like that, like I would say Thielen is still number one wide receiver, and so is Cooper.
Yeah.
So it's 1 versus 1.
Okay.
I
what we're doing? We have to compare Thielen and Cooper.
yeah, I want Thielen, man. Come on,
Okay.
he doesn't drop the damn ball. He can catch anything. Like, he's excellent route runner.
I mean, you could say all that same shit about Cooper.
But he drops the ball a lot more, I feel like, than Thielen does. Thielen doesn't drop the damn ball. I mean, he does.
You look up Thielen's career stats. I'm going to look up Amari Cooper's career stats.
Are they? Age might come into that because Thielen is like 30 now, I think.
Well, so Cooper was drafted in 2015. He was born in 94. That's 26. He's only 26, Cooper?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, see, and Thielen is 30. But it's not like we're looking at the future for this. We're looking at this.
No, we're talking right now.
Yeah. So, career-wise, I don't know how you can.
See, mine's got broken out with Vegas and Dallas.
Well, also mine has like 2 years where he wasn't really playing that much, and then he went nuts. He went from catching 12 balls for 144 yards to the next year he got 69 with 967. He like went out of nowhere. He just went fucking crazy.
69.
So I mean, we might be able to compare the careers.
So
What do you got?
So right now, all Cooper's games, he's been targeted 705 times. He's got 443 balls. He has he's 6,170 yards receiving.
Mhm.
And he's got 38 touchdowns and 6 fumbles, 3 of those lost.
Okay, I don't know about fumbles and stuff, but Thielen's got 1,000 yards less, 5,183, but he's got 39 touchdowns. So he's got 1,000 yards less, but 1 more touchdown somehow.
What are his stats? Like how many receiving to targets?
393 receptions. I don't know about targets. I'm just looking
okay.
at Google stuff. So that makes sense because he has 100 less, or no, like 50 less. Let me see. Do I have a career here?
Man, see, I don't think we're gonna be able to decide. Scott and anybody who's watching Twitch, feel free to weigh in. Are you taking Cooper or are you taking Thielen here? I'm at a toss-up, Jesse. Like I've been wanting to say, let's just go Thielen, but also like I have a hard time not going Cooper because Cooper, but like since we've been talking about this, Cooper had a couple like one or two really good years with Oakland, and then sucked for a year or two. But then that could have, or a year or whatever. But that could have been Derek Carr, and then he went to Dallas, and since he's been with Dallas, he's been fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough for me because like Thielen as a whole, as a person, as a story, as a wide receiver. I absolutely love him. Like,
Scott says Thielen.
He was a practice squad. He was an undrafted practice squad guy who like stayed and like fought to be on the team for 2 years. Got a shot in 2016 and has gone fucking crazy since then. So
all right, we can. So it's says Scott weighed in, said Thielen. You've given a pretty good convincing case. We're taking Thielen as our wide receiver 1 for the super team.
Okay. You know who I would want for 2 and 3? To be honest,
Who?
I would want Jefferson and I would want CeeDee Lamb. Both those fuckers.
Yeah. Oh man, could you imagine like 2 rookies there, man? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I as a fan wanted to be like Gallup over Jefferson, but Jefferson has just put on a fucking show this season. So I don't know if I can necessarily say that. I think Gallup is the honorable mention guy who, if you need the ball caught, Gallup's gonna be that for you. But I think I could get behind that.
But that's Thielen for us. Like if you need someone to catch the ball, it's gonna be Thielen,
Yeah.
or Jefferson. Like he's been showing that he can do that too. Like
Okay, let's do. We're gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna compromise. Let me know if this is against the rules. We've got Thielen, and then I want to just do Jefferson Gallup, and then Amar, and then CD in our slot.
okay, well okay, that's fine.
Because I'm torn. Like I'd be like obviously I can't be like Thielen and Jefferson. Sure.
Well,
Like, because Gallup-
technically Jefferson played slot his entire career in college.
Whoa! What are we gonna see here, Jesse? Yeah. Show us that dick.
Zip. Hashtag when you forget you're live.
Hey, who's your Brandon Wynn man of the hour?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. We were doing that.
Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
What do you think about that, Mackie?
Yeah, that makes sense. Mac, what do you think of that, bud?
What do you think, Mac?
Let the audience know.
Mac.
Mac, come on. He's not interested.
Yeah. Makes sense.
My knees.
That makes a lot of sense. Stephon Diggs had only nine receptions, not even 10, 145 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kid's having a monster season, and I wasn't gonna pick him because I thought I had picked him earlier this season. Maybe I didn't,
as well.
but apparently I looked through all my notes and I have not. So, total on the seasons, he has 120 receptions, 1,459 yards, and 8 touchdowns. I mean, I am happy for him. Josh Allen, I'm not going to lie, Josh Allen is a hell of a quarterback, and he's the number one option. He's borderline the only passing option that they have on that team.
Yeah.
Which makes sense as to why he's having so many good yards, but at the same time, I knew he was capable of this because you see it every year in Minnesota. The problem is Minnesota's not a pass-first offense, and he had Adam Thielen every year right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's just like one of them's going to do good, one of them's not. I mean, but I
think Buffalo, and I think Buffalo goes out and gets 4 weapons for Josh Allen in the offseason because like Cole Beasley has been a fucking terrific ad for them.
Yeah.
He's like he's the security blanket that he was for Dallas. And
Watch Buffalo like trade for Thielen or something in the off season.
Diggs
Be
will
like-
just leave.
Be like, motherfuckers.
Oh man, I think it's not gonna happen. But at this point, I would love to see a Josh Allen MVP over Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes.
I would as well. I agree with that. In fact, I wanted to talk about the MVP discussion.
Oh,
By the way,
Yeah,
I did have a shout out to Alvin. Yeah, a shout out to Alvin Kamara. I know. So he cost a lot of people their fantasy championships and won a lot of people's fantasy championships on the first day of games for the week, which was crazy. 155 yards, 6 touchdowns, ties an NFL record that was set back in 1929, and is the third highest non-PPR finish in NFL history for fantasy. So
I had to play Danielle, who had Alvin Kamara get 60 points on Friday, and then on fucking Saturday have Tom Brady get 40 points. The same day Mike Evans gets 30 points. Like, this was insane. I was
Yeah.
like, my team wasn't gonna win because I had gotten so many injuries and shit that I had to play JD McKissick and like Tony Pollard and all this other bullshit. My team wasn't going to win, but I did not want to get 100 pointed, which is what I did. Yeah,
Well,
like and Darren Waller got 14 points for her. Like, oh my god, she sold her kids like smarts or soul for that to happen. Danielle, your kid's just gonna be a good dancer now because you sold her brain for a fantasy championship.
and her daughter's gonna be like, great. Who cares? Great dance.
Fuck it, I got dance.
You did come back a little bit with Diggs though, right? You had Diggs. He got a bunch of points, right?
That was in my buy.
Oh, that was
league,
a different. Oh, that's right. That's right.
That I got lucky because in my buy-in league, well, not really lucky. I still lost. But they had Tom Brady and Tampa's defense on the bench
Oh, geez.
and started Kyler Murray, who only got 17 points. But I needed Diggs to get like 2 more touchdowns. But like, how do you come back from a 50 to 60 point deficit when you play Alvin Kamara on the first fucking game of week 16?
Why don't you ask? Oh my God! Okay, let's do this. I just want to talk about the Pro Football Juice Fantasy Football League because it's over now, and congrats to my brother, Balls to the Waller, who is the first player in league history to have 2 championships, as he wins over the new guy Alex Perf Chintz. He won 118.5 to 91, so it was fairly close.
Oh man, I would have honestly had my money on Alex. I deleted that app, so I hadn't been paying attention because I was out. I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Well, I got 3rd place, all right, and here's the miraculous part about that and why I'm so great at everything. I was 6 and 7, squeaked into the playoffs, and ended up getting 3rd place. And you actually ended at 8-4-1 in 5th place, so you still did pretty good.
Hey,
That is good as how great I am at coming back and winning. I was like the Seattle Seahawks of that. I'm like the NFC East playoff person to come in and have a good showing. The other thing about that too is my team went off after I lost, which is classic fantasy football.
yeah.
Guess who had Alvin Kamara in that league? This guy right here had him.
Oh yeah.
Because I traded Jump Step for him, I'm pretty sure, at some point. Because I had Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara.
Did you see the?
And I scored 157 points.
It's because like you get someone who scores 50, 60 points right away. All the rest of your team, all they have to do is do like 10 points, and your quarterback is going to get you 20 or 30. I guess depending on your scoring. In that league, it's going to get you 20 to 25. So then you've got 80 points or 85 points. Your defense, let's say, gets you 10. That's at 95 points. Even if your other starting running back and wide receivers just get 10, 10, and like 5, you're still almost at a winning score there. And like, then you got your kicker who will get you 6 to 10 points. Oh man, fuck fantasy football.
I had Diggs too, by the way.
Did you see the?
I had Alvin Kamara with 53.5, Stephon Diggs with 36.5. And then the rest of my team just did whatever. They didn't even fucking matter.
There was a someone, I think it was like Sports Illustrated or whatever, they tweeted out, send a photo of your championship weekend or whatever to express your championship weekend. And one of the top ones that I saw was they were like 2 points from getting 300 points. And looking at their team, they had like Brady, they had Diggs, Kamara, Zeke Elliott, Mike Davis, Waller. Basically, it was like a dream team. They scored 298 points. And it was just like, so if you could have had this person who, if you would have had someone to go off, they would have been on the team. I think Devontae Adams might have been on that fucking team. Oh, man. So is Devontae Adams good, or is Aaron Rodgers just really good?
I think Devontae Adams is good. By the way, congrats to my brother if I haven't said that, but congrats for winning.
No, not congrats. Fuck you, dude.
Once I get the ring will be sent to you, and you will have your second ring. I mean, I have like 4, but that's fine. Whatever. I mean, I guess we can all.
Danielle. If Danielle's not watching, but she's gonna listen to this later, I just thought of another name I can engrave the trophy with, and that's the notorious DMB.
Nice.
Jack.
Okay, so
Ooh, that was cool.
I really want to do that thing where we compare teams. I really fucking that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We didn't even get into the defense, dog.
No, we didn't. Okay, let's not. I'm gonna do this.
For the best. Scott, you still with us? What are you drinking, Scott?
God, what the
Fuck.
heck, Myers? What the weenus?
Are you dreaming?
Mac was dreaming, and then I rudely woke him up. It's fine. The penis needs to not be sleeping. You sleep all day and night. Don't look at me like that. I love this dog.
Okay, Nick.
So, what's that? What are you doing?
What?
So,
I'm gonna do. Okay, calm down. You're delirious.
do you remember a few weeks back when I like made the claim that Ryan Fitzpatrick should be starting for the Dolphins and that Tua's not very good?
I don't understand
And then-
what happened.
Yeah, and then a couple weeks later, I was ready to eat my words because Tua was doing pretty well. But now, like, Tua kind of sucks, and they need to bring in Fitzpatrick.
Why did they start Fitzpatrick? Because was Tua sucking during the game? I didn't see it.
Yeah, like, he just wasn't doing very good. And, yeah, Scott, I was making car noises with a skateboard. I don't give a shit. I've been drinking all day. I've been drinking. No, like, Tua was just sucking, and apparently Brian Flores put Ryan Fitzpatrick in there for, like, a spark for the team. But Tua's still the starter. So are they just going to keep playing Tua until he sucks each game and then throw Fitzpatrick in there to win it?
What are they gonna do next year? Because are they gonna re-sign Fitzpatrick and keep doing this bullshit? Or are they gonna? Which, you know what? I actually think they should, because I think that's kind of refreshing in the NFL. If you got 2 people who can start and one of them sucking, put the other one in. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it makes defenses completely unprepared.
Fitzpatrick got his ass ripped open, and he still completed a 35-yard pass, and it allowed for a game-winning field goal.
That should have been the Brandon McManus Man of the Hour. Was that pass? Holy shit!
Jump step just noticed where my face is.
Hey, What up, Jump Step?
Hi, Jelm. Oh, it's
Uh,
Jelsum now.
Jelsom 37. Are you 37? I thought you were older than that. Blind Doppelblock? Doppelblock?
That's what he's drinking.
Oh, what the fuck is blind
It's a Doppelbock.
You can say Doppelbock, but I don't know what that means.
Doppelbock.
Oh, in case you're wondering, I'm drinking Old Forester.
No one's wondering.
I know. Everyone pretty much knows that it's bourbon. Where did
Listen.
I throw my bourbon? Oh, underneath me.
Listen.
What?
I want to do this team thing. We're doing it right now. I don't give a shit.
What team thing?
Where we pick a team and then we argue about who the starters are.
I didn't think we were going to do that.
We're doing it right now.
All right. Well, what teams?
Look, okay, first of all, look up on your screen. Do you see it yet? Tell me when you see the screen. Do you see it?
Oh.
Do you see the screen, Nick?
Okay, now I do. What is this?
This is a spin the wheel where you click it and it spins the wheel, and I'll spin for you, and then I'll spin for me, and then we'll have to make a super team with the two teams that we spin.
All right. Hey, okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll do game picks. Is that what we're doing?
I don't give a fuck.
Let's do it. Fuck it. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Well, that's
Oh
not
man,
true.
we are almost an hour in. Holy cow, where'd the time go?
We were talking about miscellaneous bullshit and tech decks.
It's true. That took about 30 hours. Okay, you want to do this or no? You want to save it for next week?
Oh, I want to do this shit. Ooh, we could do it today. Oh my god, what if we just make this a staple and do this in each show?
This is fun. I think it's gonna be fun. So I'll spin for you. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get the Giants. Oh boy,
I got the Giants.
pull up that Giants and start arguing.
Oh my god.
All right, who am I gonna get?
It's
Spin
just
the
now
wheel.
starting to spin. Oh, gross.
Oh, thank God, I get the Ravens.
Oh, that's easy. Let's just have your team be the fucking. Oh my god.
I feel like I'm gonna have to argue for your team for you.
Yeah. Daniel Jones, quarterback 1. Boom, make it happen.
Let's not be silly. Let's not be a silly bitch.
Oh man, too bad. Position. All right, where are we starting? What position are we starting?
I say quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just
easy.
let's get the obvious out of the way.
Yeah. Running back, Saquon Barkley.
Yes, that's fantastic. What about running back 2? Can we
J.K.
go-
Dobbins.
Not. Is he 1 or 2?
Oh,
Because-
that's right. We do have to go.
Because we have like Mark Ingram, we have Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, I mean, it's either. It's like.
It's
I'm not
Saquon
fucking
Barkley is
baseball.
1 for real, but then we have to
Yeah.
figure out who is their number 2. Like who's their number 1, who's their number 2? I don't know. Is J.K. Dobbins their number 1 and Mark Ingram's number 2?
I
now?
think Dobbins is now. Let's just say Dobbins is now officially RB1. I think Gus Edwards is RB2, and I think Mark Ingram is RB3 at this
Really?
point. I do.
So should we go with Gus Edwards? Who's RB2 for
Wayne Gallman?
Goldman's decent.
He is, but yeah, but I don't think we can have Saquon Barkley and Wayne Gallman. I think we should mix things up.
Well, let's go with Gus Edwards then. I don't have any problems going with Gus Edwards, by the way,
I don't either.
because he's been killing it when Dobbins isn't in or Ingram's not in.
Yeah.
Technically, I think the way this is listed here is Gus Edwards is RB1, Ingram is RB2, and Dobbins is 3. Nah, that can't be right. Anyway, so what are we thinking for? This is where it gets interesting. Wide receiver. Because this is a
Oh.
bunch of shitty wide receivers. as
Yeah,
far as I'm
like
concerned.
you know, the Ravens don't have very good wide receivers. The Giants don't like. So your wide receiver one,
Willie Snead is one, and then Miles Boykin, and then Des Bryant is 3.
No, where's Marquise?
Oh,
Brown?
sorry. Yeah, Willie Snead is 1, Marquise Brown, and then Miles, Devin Duvernay, and then Des Bryant.
Yeah, and my wide receiver one is Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton.
Uh,
So, but I guess, and I'd call Sterling Shepard wide receiver 1, Darius Slayton wide receiver 2. But I don't know.
yeah,
Like,
I'd say Sterling Shepard 1, and if we're going between Snead and Shepard, I'd probably go Shepard.
so where's Marquise
that-
Brown? Is he 1 or 2? I thought Marquise Brown was wide receiver 1 for them, but also Willie Snead is targeted more.
Technically, he's wide receiver 1.
Honestly, I would pick the wide receiving core for the Ravens than I would for the Giants. Like I would pick Marquise Brown.
Oh my God,
I'd
no.
pick Willie Snead. But
I don't
that's
know.
just because like I haven't seen enough out of Sterling Shepard or Darius Slayton to prove me wrong on that. But then we've got Golden Tate as wide receiver 2.
What?
So like this is like wide receiver 1, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton. I'm looking at the New York Giants depth chart right now.
On
Wide
their
receiver 2 on their actual webpage, yeah, is Golden Tate and Austin Mack.
Interesting. I don't know how to think that then.
I think
Because
we have to pick 2 wide receiver 1s and 2 wide receiver 2s.
well, a wide receiver 2 for the Ravens is Marquise Brown and Devin Duvernay,
Oh.
and then wide receiver 1 is Willie Snead and Miles Boykin, and then Des Bryant. So who's your wide receiver 1s again?
Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton.
I would take I would probably take both of yours over mine.
I don't want any of them. Like all of these wide receivers on this list are like tier 3 wide receivers.
Right. Yeah, they'd be a great number 3 in any team. But number 2, wide receiver 2, I have Marquise Brown and Devin Duvernay. So I would take
Marquise Brown, I take as a wide receiver 2 every day.
right, but he actually kind of sucks balls. Watching him play, like if you actually watch a Ravens game, that motherfucker drops it constantly.
Yeah.
He's fast as hell, but like it doesn't matter if you can't catch the ball first. But Golden Tate I'd take as a number 3.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go with that. It's honestly, I have no opinion about the wide receivers. Like I like they're just garbage.
Both of these teams have kind of a dumpster fire
Yeah.
at wide receiver.
Tight end is going to be interesting, though. I think I'm going to be more inclined for Andrews.
Who do you
Because-
have?
Evan Ingram.
Ooh.
And Mark Andrews actually catches it.
I would
more.
say Mark Andrews.
Evan Ingram drops it more than
He's up and down too. I mean, Mark Andrews is a solid tight end. He's consistent. I would say
Yeah.
him. Do you want to do?
Offensive line?
I think. Who's your left tackle?
Andrew Thomas.
Ooh, he's a rookie, isn't he? Anyway, I want Orlando Brown
Yes.
Jr. I want Orlando Brown Jr. at left tackle.
Sure.
That's my left
I want Cameron Fleming at right tackle. Unless
Really?
you got a better. Where's Marshall Yonda?
Oh,
Guard?
he's retired.
Did he retire? I thought he just got injured.
I have DJ Fluker at right tackle. He's old as fuck.
Marshall Yonda? Yeah. Am I just like stuck in the past?
He's a guard too. Maybe he is injured.
I thought he was just injured, man.
I
maybe
think
he
he
did
might. I
retire.
think he might have retired. Yeah, he retired.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't
Yeah.
played anything. That makes sense.
I think he just.
he retired
He
this
just.
offseason.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he just retired. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Whatever.
No, it's fine. Because Yonda's money. I would have picked
Yeah.
Yonda in any of these spots. I don't really give a shit about any of these.
I don't care either. Like Kevin Zeitler as at right guard, probably.
Yes. Because that Ben Powers, who's not bad, but he's, Ben Powers. Patrick McCarry is pretty good at center.
Sure.
What I want to do is take your rookie Andrew Thomas and make him a guard
Do it.
at right
Okay.
guard, and then I want to take our left guard at Bradley Bozeman.
Do it. Fuck it.
Great, we've done it.
We've done it.
We've done it. Oh. All I want in the defense is LJ Fort at weak side linebacker because he's UNI. He's UNI guy.
Sure.
Who do you even have? Who's your defensive stars? Who are they at?
I'm looking through this. I mean, like Dexter Lawrence at end, and then Blake Martinez, a middle linebacker. Sure. Leonard Williams, a defensive tackle. Jabril Peppers at safety. Logan Ryan at full safety. Honestly, like James Bradbury. I don't know, man.
Yeah. The problem is that at corners I have Marcus Peters, and then on the other corner I have Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, you can't beat those corners.
The safety even is Chuck Clark, but I'll give you Jabril Peppers over Chuck.
Yeah,
Clark.
I'd take Jabril.
Who's your free safety?
Logan Ryan.
Oh yeah, okay. I have Deshaun Elliott. Don't know much about him, but Patrick Queen at middle linebacker. Yannick Ngakoue.
Yep.
Calais Campbell at defensive tackle.
Yep.
Derek Wolf at. And who is your defensive end?
Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, I think I'd take probably Dexter Lawrence over Derek Wolf, but it's probably the
Where
same.
like this one's
I have
also tough.
Matthew
Because,
Judon.
The
He's a
Giants.
beast.
I like Judon.
Yeah.
The Giants defense is pretty good. The Ravens defense is pretty good. So like it's kind of just like a toss up for this as well.
I mean, Justin Tucker's kicker though. We can agree that Justin Tucker's
Oh, yeah.
kicker.
There's no better kicker. Yeah, Jelms or Jelms 37. Agreed. Both defenses are stout.
What-
Hey, speaking of stouts, Jelmstep, are you drinking anything tonight?
Who's your punter?
Oh, let's see. Riley Dixon.
I have Sam Cook.
Sure, let's take Sam Cook.
Sure.
What about your punt returner?
Devin Duvernay again. Oh, you have Golden Tate. Dog.
I know. I'm taking.
We take Golden Tate.
And then what about kick returner?
Devin Duvernay.
I've got Dion Lewis as my kick returner.
We take Deion Lewis.
Yeah, might as well. We gotta save Devin Duvernay for later, even though he's not on
He
my team.
didn't make the team.
Oh,
right.
Jelmstep got to work. It's horrible out there, Jelmstep.
Yeah, no. Well, he knows that for sure. Where you at tonight?
Me? I'm in my garage, bro.
Not you, dog. Where's the Jelms? Where's he work? Well, I know he works at IV, but he's not. Are you at IV right now? No. You don't have to. You don't have to answer right away.
You're on the you're in full pressure right now. You gotta answer. That was fun, Jesse.
That was kind of fun. I wonder if that was boring.
I
Scott,
don't
was
care.
that boring?
He probably
Well,
fell asleep.
He'll tell us how it is.
Scott doesn't care. He just likes to be involved, right, Scott?
By the way, we got a little. Oh,
Oh, hey, you're pretty close to me, Jumpstep. I should
Yeah.
come visit. Except not tonight, because, garbage out there.
jumps up in his podcast, the Memory Box, or just Memory Box. Is it the Memory? Whatever. Anyway, I'm not catching myself up.
Oh, man.
He's got some new ideas for his podcast that are pretty exciting, and one of the cool ones that we kind of like brainstormed the other night were TV show theme songs, and that was kind of fun.
I did have a blast with that one. I also remember Community
was-
is another one that I would put on that list.
I can't take it all without you.
Because that song was written for Community.
I like Rick and Morty's theme song.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're kind of like encroaching on his podcast.
Yeah.
They don't
No, we don't have to talk about it anymore. But anyway,
Yeah, it
long
was a
story
great
short,
talk.
we got into a bunch of. We talked about animated songs from our youth.
That was my favorite part of it because like some of those are so memorable. Like the Tiny Toons, we're tiny, we're tooty, we're all a little bit.
Oh, dude. I one time I was sitting in front of the TV singing that song, and like my sister came in and she's like, "Holy God, do you know that whole thing?" I'm like, I guess.
It's such a good song, man.
I
And
can.
then like DuckTales, I put on DuckTales. I had the Echo play DuckTales yesterday because we were talking about all that shit.
Yeah, Tailspin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like a man. What is it? Life is like a mystery? No.
No, that's DuckTales. Yeah,
I know. I'm still stuck on DuckTales.
I think we've sung the DuckTales theme song on this
We have.
podcast before.
We definitely have.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
That's fantastic.
Okay, Okay, Big Ben is sitting versus Cleveland. Mason Rudolph gets to start. Let's hope that Myles Garrett doesn't take his helmet off and try to beat him to death with it again.
I actually hope something like that happened again. I saw that today and I was like, holy shit, they're actually putting Mason Rudolph against Myles Garrett again. Oh, man. But I hope this time we do catch Mason Rudolph using a racial slur.
Did you see that former Viking and XFL St. Louis fucking Battlehawks quarterback Taylor Heineke got some time in for the Washington football team?
Yeah, he's now like the go-to backup for Alex Smith on Sunday because the Washington football team cut Jameis Winston. God
No.
damn it, I did it again! Cut Dwayne Haskins. Why do I keep doing that, Jesse?
Oh, that's classic. I love that.
Oh, Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins.
They did, and he went through waivers. No one picked him up, and he's just a free agent now. So,
That doesn't surprise me.
by the way, Taylor Heineke is famous for kicking in a window when he got drunk one night and injuring himself so that he could have played for the injured Teddy Bridgewater, but couldn't because he was on IR for kicking in a window to get into his house.
Hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
And I was actually pretty mad because think about that, like Taylor Heineke could have started back in like 2015, 2016 for the Vikings, but right before the season, he injured and went on IR because he tried to kick his way through glass into his house. Now, he claimed he hasn't been drinking. He claimed he wasn't drinking when it happened,
Bullshit.
but the door was locked and they had to get in. And first of all, how stupid. The only thing you have to, like...
Use
just
a
have to-
rock.
a rock, or like, haven't you ever seen a movie? Put your fist in your shirt or something and punch through it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Dude, I'm
or
telling you, man.
just use the one thing that gets you money in this world, right? It's like, hey, you know what? I sit at a computer and type for a living, but maybe I should take a hammer to my fingers. Let's see what happens. I don't have a hammer and I have all these nails to put in. Maybe I should just use my fingers.
I think that I don't think you can go wrong there, Jesse.
Cam Newton
Ooh,
got
you
benched
go-
for Jared Stidham, but Belichick says he's not the answer at quarterback. So what the fuck are they gonna do? Keep Cam Newton?
It doesn't matter. Like they'll probably draft somebody or they'll go sign Carson Wentz or trade for Carson Wentz.
They could sign at this point. They could sign Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz. Who else? Derek Carr.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas fans were livid at John Gruden for putting Carr in instead of Mariota.
Yeah.
Because Mariota was injured and supposed to be out numerous weeks, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm fine."
Carr, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could barely walk after that game, but then he was practicing in full 2 days before the next game. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
In other quarterback news, Jared Goff is not gonna play, and Lamar Murray. Lamar Murray?
Who's Lamar Murray?
Who's Lamar Murray?
Do you mean Kyler Murray?
Yes. Oh, one of those fucking stink bugs just flew right by my head, and now it's on my fucking monitor. Fucking stink bug. Those little flat fuckers.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, I hate those fucking things, man.
Anyway, so and they're playing each other. So like Arizona's playing the Rams, and they're neither one of them are going to have their starting quarterbacks. So here's the matchup: Chris Streveler versus John Wolford. If you're curious about what happens if John Wolford gets injured for the Rams? What happens? Then, my friends, Blake Bortles comes in, third string quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams.
I saw that he just got signed by them. Good for him.
I guess.
Bortles!
Actually, know what? I get that now. Yeah, and he's right. Jumps Up's right. The winner of that game gets the playoffs. So it's all on the shoulders of Chris Streveler and John Wolford.
You probably don't like this, but I kind of love that the Bears have gotten themselves in a situation where if they just need to win this next week and they're in the playoffs.
When they're in, I don't give a shit.
Because they're gonna lose. Like the Bears are gonna piss this away. They are going to lose this opportunity, and I gotta double check who they're gonna play. But they're just gonna piss it away in classic Bears fashion, dude.
Green Bay, dog.
Oh God, they play the Packers. They're of course gonna lose.
Yeah, they're gonna get railroaded.
Oh my goodness.
Unless the
And then,
Packers lay an egg just to be assholes to the Vikings.
I also think that we need to, any team that's playing poorly, you, Mike, Scott, and I need to just text about how shitty they are, and then they'll completely turn it around like the Pittsburgh Steelers did. Because they were looking like shit, and then all of a sudden, Roethlisberger gives an uplifting halftime speech, and then they look like a completely different team and fucking like steamroll the Colts.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how the Colts just like completely crumbled.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Ben Roethlisberger goes in at halftime and goes, "If I can get out of jail, we can win this game." And then they're all like, "DTF, DTF, DTF."
After they win that game, then Roethlisberger was like, "Finally, someone who's DTF."
Drinks on me.
We need to find women who are vulnerable and will drink anything I give them.
Daddy issues preferred. Good time.
And if that doesn't work, we'll go the Kobe route and just buy him a big ass diamond ring.
Oh, that's the after effects.
Yeah.
I thought you were going. I thought you were going the other way with that one, like the before. We'll just go the Kobe route and.
No, Big Ben did that though.
Yeah, he already did that.
Yeah, so Big Ben's got that covered, and then we go with the Kobe route to make everything better.
Oh, that freaking bug is on my webcam.
I don't see it.
Well, it's because it's up here. It's my other webcam, not this webcam. Anyway, we gotta fuck these pricks, brah.
Yes, we do. You gonna game it all after this?
Maybe. I'm feeling a little bit. I gotta get that gotta get that stink bug out of here.
Alright, let's do these picks, bitch. Picks!
Pick off the
Oh yes, we're back to only Sunday games. Yeah!
Oh, you have got to be kidding. No. Pick of the
Why is there so much
week.
silence?
I'm doing pick of the week.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So I was just yelling over the theme song.
No, you stopped yelling and I started playing it, and then as it was playing, you go, "Why is it so silent?"
I can't hear these things, Jesse.
I know, man. You just got to get into the flow.
You
You
can
got to
only
get
hear
into
my
the
own-
flow of the cast.
I know. I was just paranoid that I could only hear bubbles.
I feel like what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put out a Christmas album.
Okay.
I got 11 months to work on it. I got to just find some public domain Christmas songs, put them out there. You know, Christmas present to my family and whatnot. So just look out for that. Look out for that next November, December.
Can I be in charge of like promo video? Can I make your music video? Your Christmas music video?
I mean, I assume that a couple of them are gonna be, made into music videos.
Yeah. We can commit. Brittany can take the CD album covers of you laying on a bearskin rug.
No, I already know what I'm gonna do for the album cover. But yeah, she's welcome to take a picture. No.
You're fired already.
No, it needs no. Listen up. It doesn't necessarily need to be taken by you, but it does need to be photoshopped. There's certain things that we need to Photoshop into it.
I'm very curious what this photo is going to be now.
I don't want to get any spoilers. We got 11 months to put this all together. It's gonna be a Christmas album. It's gonna be operatic. It's gonna be orchestral.
Are you going to send these out instead of Christmas cards?
No, I'll probably put it out on Spotify. I'll maybe put out a little QR code for people to scan so they can go onto the Spotify and just go straight to the Spotify playlist for their, so that they can listen to some holiday jingles,
Yeah. Jumpstep wants this to happen. He said you can go on the podcast to talk about it.
I don't know, man. I'll probably be making the Grammy rounds and like the awards, like the award season's going to be coming up. And I'll pencil you in probably because, loyal listener and all that. And, you do have a music, related podcast. So, don't worry about it. I'll have my people contact your people. But yeah.
You just got to channel your inner John Mayer, Jesse. You've just got to do it, bro.
It's weird because my wife does say that my body is a wonderland.
I have said the very same thing about your body, Jesse.
I'm picking Atlanta as my say what pick of the week.
Oh man, I forgot that that's what we were doing.
I took a left turn on everyone. A little
Yeah.
premature. I didn't really want to break the news, but I decided in the shower one day that it was something that needed to be done.
Ooh, I am picking the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Indianapolis, we don't know what we're doing, Colts.
Yeah, I'm a little bit angry at the Colts.
So the Jaguars have already locked up the #1 overall pick. I think now is when they're just like, hey guys, we actually can beat a division rival. Fuck these bitches. We're going to kill them. So I'm picking the Colts. Nope, I'm picking the Jags to beat the Colts.
Yes, you are.
There's also kind of a F you, Danielle.
Oh
I'm
my
glad your
goodness.
Colts lost.
He's so
What?
mad all the time. I'm
Not
trying to
all
pull
the
up
time.
I'm trying to put up a little preview of what we can expect from the Christmas album.
Oh, fantastic.
Tannenbaum, oh Tannenbaum, however green your branches.
Little sneak peek,
Oh,
little sneaky peeky, a little peek under the hood. That's what's going on there.
who's the shot of the woman with dead eyes? It just looks dead inside. And that was on that video or whatever.
Oh, at the very end?
No, the whole video. There was a woman in that on your phone that just looked like she wished death upon herself.
What?
I can't be the only one who saw that.
Wait a second. Let me see. Where? It's a Christmas tree. Oh. No,
The
it was
bottom right
it's the preview. It was just a picture. It wasn't
Oh,
a
okay.
video.
She looks like she hates life.
It was my sister. It was just a picture. She does not hate life. I don't think. I mean,
I don't know, man.
she hasn't indicated to me that she hates life, so I assume she doesn't.
Those are the ones you really got to be worried about, really.
Nah, she's got it good. Don't worry about her.
Those ones hate life.
Minnesota versus Detroit.
I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
I picked them too. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Matt Stafford might not play. Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. I picked Atlanta. My say what pick of the week.
I'm also gonna. Well, no, I'll pick Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, are you kidding me, brah? Jets versus New England.
Jets.
I also picked the Jets. Miami versus Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I picked Buffalo as well. Pittsburgh versus Cleveland.
Ooh, Pittsburgh.
I picked Cleveland because Cleveland needs to win to get in, I think, right?
Yeah.
Dallas
Yep.
versus the Giants. There's that fucking stink.
Dallas.
I also picked Dallas. Baltimore versus Cincinnati.
Baltimore.
Yeah, me too. Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. You picked Jacksonville as yours. Say what pick of the week. I'm picking Indianapolis. My nose itches like a son of a bitch. Tennessee versus Houston.
Tennessee.
I picked Tennessee as well. Arizona versus the Rams, aka just give me a second. Chris Streveler versus John Walford.
I'm gonna pick the Rams.
You mean John Walford?
Yes. I'm gonna pick John Walford.
I was trying to think of like everybody else on the team, like, and I think I have Hopkins, who doesn't give a shit about his quarterback, and that's pretty much what tipped me in favor.
Yeah, Hopkins is good with everybody.
Saints versus Carolina.
I'm gonna pick the Saints.
Because I can
thought
pick
about
the Vikings, Jeslums, because Detroit is not New Orleans.
Yeah, and Detroit got fucking destroyed by Tampa last week. Sure, they didn't have any coaches, but Detroit's bad. Detroit is bad right now.
Yeah, but also the NFL hates, or I should say the NFL doesn't hate. They just don't give a shit about teams who aren't good.
I know
Because
I do
they
feel
could have
bad.
super easily just moved it to Sunday, and
Yeah.
all their coaches would have been fine. But no, they couldn't do it, even though they moved like games that were supposed to be played on Sundays to like Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
yeah, it is bullshit. The NFL is fucked up. I hate it.
Green Bay versus Chicago.
Green Bay.
I picked Green Bay as well. The Chargers versus Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Seattle
I feel bad
versus
for the Lions too, Jump Step.
yeah, me too. Seattle versus San Francisco, and that's saying something because I'm in their division and I could just say fuck them.
Seattle.
See, I don't want to go that far, jump step. I don't want them to have a winning season. I also picked Seattle. Las Vegas versus Denver.
I almost want to pick Denver because Vegas is such a fucking mess right now, but Denver is even worse, and they don't have a quarterback. So I'm going to pick Las Vegas.
Well, Las Vegas won or lost against a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm sorry, jump step. I don't think Denver's a good team right now.
So like Vic Fangio is going to be retained as the head coach, but that just made me wonder, like, what's Drew Lock's fate? Because Drew Lock right now is playing like a QB3. Like he has never been a QB1. He has maybe sometimes been a QB2, but dude straight sucks. I would take fucking like Dalton, Cousins, Taysom Hill, Jameis Winston, all over that guy. He sucks, guys. Like, and I don't think anybody can fucking prove me wrong because you can't use the excuse, wait till he's healthy. He's been healthy. He just sucks. And when he doesn't suck, he's crying like a little baby bitch on the sideline. He sucks. It's also fun. I just also like giving
Oh my god. So you
Drew
like
Lock by
him.
Brandon McManus because Drew Lock has no right in the NFL to start. Like I don't like. I
But
hate
Brandon
John
McManus
Elway.
does.
What's that?
But Brandon McManus has every right.
But like, I hate John Elway because he keeps picking these players who are like, these are going to be good quarterbacks, and they suck. Oh, fuck that. Jump set. Let's not forget what we all went through this year. Our number one receiver did not play well this year. Fucking like Michael Thomas is the number one wide receiver for the Saints. That didn't slow down Taysom Hill. It didn't,
Listen, here's something else though. I think something's going on that needs to be addressed with the Broncos because if I remember right,
true, John.
the Broncos last year went through injuries everywhere on their team. And they're going through the same thing this year, injuries everywhere. So like maybe you need to just take a step back at your roster and be like, we need to figure out, get these people out of here and get some people who can stay in the goddamn field.
I'm just like, as a Broncos fan, Jumstep, do you really have faith in John Elway as a GM? Because since he's been a GM, the one good thing he's done was Peyton Manning. And that was for 1 or 2 years that Peyton was actually good. And then it was the defense. But like Elway has just whiffed on drafting quarterbacks. The best quarterback he's ever had has been an established
Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah.
If we're going there. And like, yeah. So it's just like John Elway just can't seem to spot talent. And that also goes with coaching. Like he can't spot coaching talent either. I like Vic Fangio. He's a great defensive coordinator, but he's not a good head coach. In my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Hell of a defensive coordinator, though. You're right.
Yeah.
One last one: Washington versus Philadelphia.
Oh man, because I want Washington to lose, I've got to choose Philly in this game.
I could see Philly winning, though. I also actually picked Philly because Jalen Hurts is still kind of an enigma for people. It's getting better for teams, but it's still not quite there, you know.
Yeah. So Jumpstep said both most QBs have been a flop in recent years, and if you're talking about drafted QBs, like if drafted within the first few rounds to be a starter, yes and no. I guess if you're the Jaguars, yes, every quarterback that they have drafted, yes. The Broncos, every quarterback that they've drafted, Paxton Lynch. Who is after Paxton Lynch?
Let's just take a step back because there's like 7 good quarterbacks in the world.
In the world, huh?
In the world, well, the best quarterbacks are in the NFL, right? And there's probably like 7 who are like, boom, they fucking did it. And then the rest of them are just like, okay. And then some just suck. But think about it. There's not even 32 that I think are starting caliber quarterbacks.
I'd do more than 7. I'd probably say like 10 to 13.
I mean, there's serviceable quarterbacks, sure, but like the ones who like you just knock it out of the damn park with, I'd say 6, 7.
Yeah. Like right now, what is that like? Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes,
Rodgers.
Rodgers. I'd still give Brady the edge. Kyler Murray. Would you put Murray in there yet?
No, I wouldn't. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. But then when you take next year, you could drop another one off the list. You know, you probably drop Breeze off the list after next year.
Yeah.
You know, like
I kind of think Herbert's going to make the list eventually. I think that kid's
Russell
good.
Wilson.
Yeah. Oh, we're going down a rabbit hole. We've been podcasting now for like an hour 40 minutes.
Rodgers, Mahomes, Jackson, Herbert. Herbert. I mean, I can't put him on that list after one season.
No, you can't put Herbert on the list.
Rodgers, Mahomes. I can't. I don't even know if I can put Jackson on there.
Lamar Jackson has had 1.5 great seasons. Jumps at the Burrow because of his injury. Yeah, and then
will end up on it, but you can't put him on it as a rookie.
Again, beginning of this season, I would have put Dak on that list, but now I'm really afraid he's not going to be able to recover from that injury or come back and be the same Dak after that injury.
Yeah, I mean, think about elite quarterbacks I don't even know. I don't even know if I could put Brady on there. He hasn't done it all season. Yeah, I'll put Brady on there, of course. But
I would put
Rodgers,
Brady.
Mahomes, Brady, Wilson, Allen. That's 5.
Oh man, I'm wondering if I can think of any more. What about Philip Rivers? I mean, like he's no, okay,
Nah,
not
I can't
anymore.
put him on it.
No,
Can't put Matty Ice on there. Can't put Stafford on there.
I wouldn't put Ben Roethlisberger on it right now.
No, no. I wouldn't.
Deshaun Watson. I'd put Deshaun Watson on that list.
Yeah, but man,
He's been consistent. He just doesn't have a team around him.
it's tough. I can't put Breeze on there right now. I can't really put Breeze on there all season. He hasn't really been.
Yeah.
He just dropped off the list, I think, this year.
He's
But
been
still,
good
we're
because
looking
of
at
Kamara and their defense.
even with Watson, who I am on the fence about. Because if I put Watson on there, I'm going to put Jackson on there. That'd be 7.
Dude, I would put Watson on it over Jackson.
But I feel like if I put Watson on there, I'd also have to put Jackson.
I disagree. I think Watson has been more consistently good.
Think about this though: if you put
Lamar.
Allen on, Allen and Jackson have the same basic resume. Like
But Allen hasn't really-
as far as years, Allen
Allen
was good
has shown
this year, and he was
progression.
okay last year.
But Allen has shown a progression where Watson has shown regression.
Watson has shown regression. Jackson
I'm
has shown
sorry.
regression.
I'm sorry.
But
Jackson.
think about this. Jackson was MVP last year. The only
I know,
way he
but
can can be better is if he not only wins MVP this year and wins Super Bowl. So I mean, that's putting him way high. And if he comes down, that doesn't mean he's
Yeah.
He doesn't mean he's horrible. Like it just means that he didn't win MVP, which is only one person in the league.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
I mean, think about it. Would you rather have Dak or Lamar Jackson?
Dak. No,
I think
I
that's
take that back.
I think that's silly.
I don't want, honestly though, like
That's silly goose stuff.
if someone were to be like, I would take Russell Wilson over both of them. I'd take Mahomes over both of them. I'd
Yes.
take Deshaun Watson over both of them. I really would. I don't think I'd take Brady right now over both of them
No.
because I don't know how. I mean, we keep saying this, but I don't know how much longer Brady can be doing this.
If you're gonna give me Brady, I might as well just keep Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that one guy, that 16-year-old who jumps on here every once in a while. He hasn't
Jake
jumped on here
Rio?
since. Yeah, he hasn't jumped on since the Steelers have started to suck dick.
He was last week. He was on.
Was he really?
Pretty sure he was on last week.
I thought he was on like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Might not have been last week, but it was definitely the week before. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I drink a lot, so I don't really know.
Right, exactly. Come on, bro.
we got still a sacked out Mac here.
Oh man, Timberwolves are gonna lose. Fuck you guys. Can't win without Cat. Anyway,
Hey, listen to us anywhere podcasts are available. I'm just
yeah,
doing it.
dogs. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
he can tweet at us at ProFBJuice, #JuiceNation.
It's pretty much the same for Facebook. Go to Facebook, just type in Pro Football Juice on Facebook, and you'll fucking find us and shout at us.
Yeah, dog. Happy New Year's to you, Chelms.
Yeah, Jump Step and all of our Juice Nation, Happy New Year's.
Indeed. You can watch us live every time we do this on twitch.tv/ProFootballJuice. I don't know what it is. Or
Hey,
watch old episodes live on YouTube. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Hey, thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
And thanks to Smoky Room Films.
Thanks to all the people we've had in studio, Brittany and Mac and Emily.
And thanks to everyone in my house sleeping, Brianna and the kids.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Ah,
Can I yell Brian really loud and she'll wake up? Brian!
You can yell it into my earbuds.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
Then
be
burst my ears.
lovely. Special thanks to Nick Cage to just making all of us feel good about
He
our
is
life
a
position.
national leaguer.
You know what? This looks like National Leaguer spelled by a French person. Leaguer.
leaguer. Thanks to
Yeah,
Febreze
yeah.
for making my chair nice and fresh every day.
Thanks to Bourbon for making life just a little bit better.
Thanks to beer to bring a tear over here.
Thanks to Tech Deck for giving me something else to play with my hands. Gross.
Tech deck, because idle hands are the devil's plaything.
Tech Deck, what's your deck look like?
Tech deck.
How-
Nice deck.
Tech Deck, how big's your deck?
Tech deck. Play with your deck.
Tech Deck, grab your deck by the bearings.
Tech deck. Grab your deck and mind the chucks. That was a bad one.
Tech Deck, the only deck you hold that doesn't make fucking juice. I don't know. I'm out. I'm out of them.
The only deck without semen.
Tech Deck, a deck without semen, because that's perfect. You're right, because like the sailor, like a ship deck, has semen.
Tech deck. The only deck you can get off without getting semen in your hands.
Oof, oof.
Get it?
Tech deck.
Because you can get off of it.
Tech Deck, the only deck that feels good on your fingers.
That's not true.
Tech Deck, your friends can play with your deck now.
Tech deck feels good in your hands.
Oh man, I feel like we're just gonna start start repeating our Tech Deck.
Yeah, this is this this is brought to you by this episode of Pro Football Juice brought to you by Tech Deck. Peace.
Deuces.